Hello everyone and welcome back to the final part of this Blender tutorial series. In this one I'm gonna show you the render that I made last time and export this into a FBX and some text and the texture folder, and then use those in Unity to display it and to move around inside it and stuff like that. So I don't the last part I told you I was going to render, but I think it's because I only used one light inside. The render didn't come out that great, so I'll just show you what it looks like. So there's the render images. So this is what it looked like. So for example, from the outside it's really nice, but inside you can see it's not that detailed. So for the light part it is a bit visible, plus I think my render settings were a bit low. Let's check the render settings. Like it's 128. I don't know what the general one is supposed to be, but that's what mine was. Let's just look inside it a bit. Go into render. Let's just look what it looks like from inside. If I'm not I think it could be because it was zoomed in as well. It was too far from the source. Okay, this is what it looks like. Oh, it's taking too long. My PC is going really slow right now. So first things first. So if you go into the let's just go into the resources folder, and you can see all these images. These are about 74 MB for each one texture here. But if you look at the blend file for the shop, it's only got 1919. So what's happening is, I think this is, I'm not 100% sure this is what's happening, but the blend file is taking the textures from this folder. It's using a path to connect this to this folder and to access the texture. So last time I moved this to the export folder, and then from there I tried. It was not able to access them, and then you have to change a few settings to access the folders. But this time what I'm going to do is go here, import, and I think it was external data, pack all into blend, pack all used external files into blend. So I think what it does is it takes all the textures and puts them inside the blend file. Well, let me check. So what's going on? Has it done that? Let's just, I'll save it, go back. So now the blend file is 700 MB. So that's what's going on now. The textures are inside the file as well, instead of just sourcing them from that. So next thing I'm going to do is, so let's just turn the environments off, and so that only the house and the structure is available. It's taking some time to load. Okay, turn the environment off. This is all okay. So this collection is the only one that's available. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is save it first. Go into file. I think it was external data, unpack all into file, use files in current directory, write files to current directory. Okay, I'm going to use that, and what it's going to do is it has created a textures folder, and all the textures that are used inside the blend file that we first imported into the blend file from the resources folder are now over here. So these are all the textures that I'm using in the blend file. So I'm going to need this folder because in Unity you need to, for the PBR ones, you need to do it manually, a lot of stuff. So to export it to Unity, first press A, select everything. So everything selected that is part of the mesh of the shop. Go into file, export, and it is FBX. Now over here, selected objects, and I think mesh is the only thing that we need from all this. And in apply scalings, local scale, FBX unit scale, and over here just turn off bake animations. Now export FBX. So now we've got the FBX file has been exported. So you've got the FBX file, which is only 224 KB, but you've got the texture file over here somewhere, this one. So now in Unity, what you need to do is, I've this my asset folder props. I'm just going to say create folder. Let's just call this one shop. And in the shop folder, I'm going to drag down the SPX file. So it's done now, I think. And the texture folder. This is probably going to take some time because it was quite heavy, I think. 600-700 MB. So I'm just going to wait for it to finish. Okay, it's taking a bit of time, so just wait for it. So now we've imported in, and over here it says a material is using the texture as a normal map. The texture must be marked as a normal map in the import settings. Fixed now, okay. Fixed now. And it's gonna just mark here wherever that is. Hopefully it'll, yeah, let's just keep like that. Okay, so now we've got this, but it's pretty bland, as you can see. It's not colored, textured. I think it's only the normals are applied. Let me check. Okay, the material I'll need to first just delete it, go over here, extract materials, make a new folder, let's just call it materials. Go into the folder, select folder, and it's gonna take the materials inside that were packed inside and then put them here. Now, as you can see, some of the materials they have their colors and stuff like that, but some of them don't. So for that, let's just take it here. So for example, I think the door it said was having no issues, right? Like the door and this material and the door and everything. Okay, so but the rest of them don't. So for that, we need to go to materials. Which one is it? It's the brick wall. First, let's do brick wall. So for the brick wall, the base map, okay, it's going to be brick wall. This one, okay. There is one thing I'm a bit concerned about, is because it's always it's taking it to the negative part. Why is the camera looking that way? CM free loop. I don't know. You just work around that. I think it's a bit weird because it's looking at the player. Which way is the player looking? That's the issue. Okay, so if the player was reset, Y was, let's just say 1 and Z was, let's say, minus 10. I don't know. Let's just keep like that. But the camera, for some reason, is looking at it from that side instead of this side. So, okay. Anyway, let's see. It's not that big of an issue. It's just for my own convenience. I was thinking about. So I don't know if this one has a metallic map. Let's just check. I don't think it has one. I think it only has AO, base color, height, normal, and roughness. So no metallic for this one. Height map. Brick wall, I think this one was height. Occlusion, this is the AO ambient occlusion one. Brick wall, this is the first one. Brick wall, ambient occlusion. So you have the base map, normal, height, occlusion. This is the issue that I had with this thing as well. I'm not entirely sure how to use the roughness map. Let's just check it on Google. Unity roughness map. Watch out, Unity using the map and using roughness. You have this create a custom shader graph. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to use the roughness maps with these because for that you need to create a new shader graph and everything like that and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is, this one is done, I think. Yeah. normal. So this one, this material is done. Let's just do the ceiling. Let's just do the glass first so that we can tell that it's working. So for the glass, go transparent. Color needs to be 0 alpha. I think that's the alpha now, yeah. I'm not sure. Yes, glasses like that. Oh yeah, there's another thing that we need to do. We need to put it down a bit. Let's just say minus 0.5. What is going on here? Why is the floor not here? Floor? What is going on here? Floor isn't here. What? The floor is only from the bottom side. What is going on here, brother? The floor is only displaying the bottom side for some reason. I don't know what to do. Let's just delete it. Shop. No, why is it empty? I think for this one, what you can do is let me check the blend file. Or I think it's because I didn't apply the scalings for these. So what I'm going to do is, I'll have to do it again, but Control A, all transforms. So everything is 0, 0, 0 now, like it's these base values now. Let's just export it again. Export as SPX into the shop one. I know what you're gonna say, it's just hopefully this will sort the issue out. Well, I'm not certain that it's gonna work, so let's delete the materials. I'm gonna have to do the materials again, but that is a so for the model there's also one more thing that we need to do. We need to generate colliders. Floor. The floor is still not generated. I think it's flipped for some reason. So what we would need to do is, why did it come up as floor? So let's just go to the shop. Go to the shop itself. Okay. Take the floor. Let's just unpack it. I'm not going to unpack it generally right now, but let's just flip the floor. So if you rotate the floor like on the Y maybe. Minus 90. What is the issue here? This is the floor, right? Okay, so issue is that I think only one side is rendering. I think it's because it was a plain, like there was only one face, that's why. So let's just first do all the materials for these things. I don't have to do all the materials again, but such is the life of a materials, add materials, go to materials, brick wall, base map, brick wall. There was no metallic, there was height for brick wall, brick wall height, and occlusion. Okay, so brick wall is done. Now the ceiling, I think it was tiles for the ceiling, base color, AO, base color, displacement, metallic. So it has a metallic one. So the one I'm currently looking for is the height one. I think it's displacement. Okay, so this one has a metallic, tiles, metallic, and the occlusion tiles, AO. I mean, I can't really do any more maps anyway, so this is what it looks like right now without any lighting or anything like that. So the glass material, remember like last time, just transparent and change the base color to 0. So the glass has been made. So the gold one has a base, this one has a metallic one as well, metal, roughness, displacement, normal, metalness, height, metal. This one has a height one as well, metalness, normal, roughness, metal, albedo, metal. That's another one I'm looking for. This one is displacement, height. Does this one have occlusion? I don't know. Metal color, displacement, metalness, normal, roughness, metal. No, this one does not have a occlusion map. Okay, so that one is done. Now the floor. For the floor, I think I used a that shooter thing. Okay, shooting star, something like that. Shooting star polished granite or diffuse. Use the diffused right now. So this one has displacement, normal, specular, albedo. This is the one diffuse for base, metal, shooting, diffuse, displacement, normal, specular. I'm not entirely sure what specular map is. Could be anything. Let's just remove the metallic one. Height. For the height, it's going to be the displacement map. Occlusion. It's this one, AO. I'm going to look at it from the bottom. For some reason, it's not showing from the top, so that's what it looks like right now. I'm just going to rotate here at the top. Wherever. So frame plastic for frame, base map, plastic, color, displacement, blah, blah, blah. Plastic, displacement, normal, roughness, smoothness, height, plastic. Color, displacement for the height, and occlusion. I don't think this one had an occlusion map. No, this one didn't have a normal map, occlusion map. So frame is done. Ceiling frame, gold, roof. So roof tile, this one, base color. I don't know if this one has a ambient occlusion, base, height. Which one? Metallic map, height, and occlusion. This is the ambient occlusion. Wallpaper. This is the color, base color, metallic for the wallpaper, height, the occlusion, ambient occlusion. Okay, where's the ceiling? Have I done the ceiling? Yeah, I have, haven't I? I think it's yeah, it's inverted. Let's see. From the top, it's the ceiling that is shown from the bottom. Yeah, it's about the. I think it's because it was only one plane, one face instead of a blocky face. Well, whatever, man. Whatever. Wallpaper done. Wood black. Which one is it? Wood black. 0511, I think. Metallic for that. Displacement. Normal. Roughness now. Height map. Displacement. Color, displacement, normal, and roughness. Can't do the roughness thing. I don't know how to do it. So this is for the door, I think. Okay, so let's just do the wood orange one. So this one as well, I think it's just going to be the same thing. So height map. I think this, yeah, displacement is the height one. I don't think it has a ambient occlusion now. None. Okay. So we've done the shop part. Now the only issue left is that the shop has inverted normals, I think it's called. So for example, the floor, if you were to okay. So 10, and the ceiling as well. So it goes 90 and 10 minus 10 in this case. So this is floor, roof, there's the ceiling, so this is what it looks like. See that there is a gap here, so if you just put a bit up, that's too much. Okay, 0.1 maybe. I've tried to create it perfectly, but for some reason it's not. I think this is perfect. So if you want, you can just look at the values for this one, the 0.2 and minus 10, and for this one, 10 and minus 10. I don't know. For the 10 one, can you see the corner ones? Yeah, it's visible, right? Yep. Okay, so this is done. What I need to do is just add a bit more. Okay, so the reason for that was this is a bit towards the down, so let's just go to 0. Okay, so let's see if I can enter it. So play mode, this is the shop. Oh, this is what it looks like from the inside. Now there's no lights, nothing. So can you enter from here? No, obviously you can't, because there's window and mirror glasses and glass and stuff like that. Anyways, let's just look at it from the back. This is what the texture looks like for the bricks. It's nice, I think. I don't know, I'm not an expert at this sort of thing. So for the shop here, like you could put like chairs. I think I just need to add something to the. So for here, add component. No, not for this one. For the cine machine one. Cine machine. Add extension, and this one is called collider. Preserve camera height. Pull camera forward. I think that was it. Let's see if it works or not. So for example, it's gonna pull the camera forward when it collides with something. So here is so it's not empty, as you can see, it's window. Okay, so this looks like a job well done, sort of. So now I think inside I just need to put in some stuff that could help me with lighting and stuff like that. So for example, if I just add a light source, light area light, maybe, I don't know. Keep it like that. Drag it in the drag the area light a bit to the right. Oops, sorry. Right around here maybe. And intensity maybe range. I think there was some issue with the spotlight. Like that. Range increase it and intensity increase it. Okay. So instead of spot, if it was point. Yeah, I just go with spotlight. So this is what it is. So over here, you can open the lighting panel from, I believe it was window, rendering and lighting panel, and this panel will open up. I just docked it here so that I can just generate lighting. And I think I'm done. What I can do also is add a light source around here somewhere. just to point it at the front to see how the front looks like. So Control D, and drag it around here somewhere, like maybe rotate it to look at the shop itself. Okay, so let's just do this, general lighting, and let's have a look at what is going on, boy. Why is the lighting not available? I'm very confused about lighting, so you can, oh, come on. Fake light maps. Scene. I think it has to do with the lighting settings as well, maybe. Going to inspector, fake, real time, and maybe now we will do it. I don't know, man. I don't know how to do it. I always mess up with the lighting. Yes. Okay, so sort of working now. So let's just check out what it looks like. So this is what the front looks like. Sides. So this is where ambient occlusion is really helpful, because you see it's all the creases are dark, really dark here, but the same texture at the front there are no dark sides, and it's really bright. And for example, where it creates shadows, the creases also create shadows, and it's working like that. Anyways, let's just go inside, look at the door handles. It's nice door handles. The hinges, the wallpaper. Oh, wallpaper looks really nice as well. Okay, so the roof, the panel, whatever. Anyways, this is what it looks like. So if you followed along, you've probably created something similar to this, and I hope you really like this series. So you can probably, like, you can take this model, you can add some stuff in here, like you can maybe add stairs, you can add another door here somewhere which goes into the back door, like stock storage, stuff like that. You can probably add some other stuff as well. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna finish this video here, and hopefully you guys have at least understood what I was trying to say here in the series and followed along with me. And I'll just say thank you to all the thank you to the people who made these textures. I'm really grateful to them, because these textures are really nice. They've really brought out the image, and I'm just gonna see if I can improve the glass, because I don't think it's reflecting. The glass needs to reflect a bit of the light. So from inside, if you look, like, you can see it's just straight passing the light through. I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid or something, I don't know. Not paranoid, but whatever the correct term for that would be. Here's the glass material. Inspector, transparent alpha, multiply. Yeah, this looks a bit better, I think. Doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. So if you increase the metallicness and reduce the smoothness, you get these tinted glasses, which can look through. Let's just test them out. Okay, so this is the glass that I got, and from the inside here the outside. You can just tinker around with them and find what suits you the best. So this is the stuff that I've made, and on this note I'm just going to finish the video. And okay, I'm just going to show you the character, what's it called, the player script, so that if you need help you can just, like, it's just a very basic character. There's a capsule collider, character controller, play script. There's the cinemachine camera. Just these are the values. I'm just following the player transform. I've just added a capsule object. So let's just look at the so this is a script. If you want, you can just look at it, and I'm just going to close it now. So I'm just going to say thank you to everyone who's followed along, and hopefully this is what you found helpful for your practice, tutorials, whatever. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.